Take a hard look at this old pocket watch. At first glance, it looks like nothing more than a relic, right? But leaning closer, see that? The second hand is stuck, frozen in time, just like something else might feel in your life right now. Yeah, I'm talking about your once raging libido. That power in your pants you used to wield like a damn superhero. Let's cut to the chase. Like this busted watch, many men over 45 feel parts of them have just stopped working. Dead. Not slow, but dead stopped. When was the last time you felt your heart race? Blood pumping so hard you could hear it in your ears, ready for action at a moment's notice. Imagine each morning jumping out of bed with a surge so strong it feels like every part of you is eager to get going. Think rock-hard erections that come on command and are ready to go the distance. No blue pills, no waiting games. Now picture walking into a room, and it's not just any room. Think of your favorite bar or your buddy's place, the kind where people know you. And there she is, the woman who's seen you at your best and worst. Today, she's seeing something different, a man revived, potent, exuding raw sexual energy. She gives you that look, you know the one, half surprised, all desire, the kind that says you're the man she remembers and wants all over again. Get specific with me. Last Thursday, wasn't it? You were at the usual spot with the guys, throwing back a few and sharing laughs. But the talk turned to the bedroom, and while the others shifted uncomfortably, you leaned in, shared a grin because you knew tonight, like every night this past month, you'd be the star of your own show. Because here's the deal. What I'm about to reveal isn't just about fixing a flat tire. It's about supercharging your entire engine. It's not just about sexual prowess. It's about sexual dominance, reclaiming that throne of virility you once ruled from without a second thought. Back to our frozen watch. Scientists digging through things far older than this watch found a breakthrough so big, it's like flipping a switch from off to beast mode. They weren't even looking for an ED cure, but there it was, hiding in plain sight, a natural method to enhance blood flow, stamina, and drive. No labs, no prescriptions, just raw, potent nature doing its best work. And this isn't about scraping by, getting by, or making to do. It's about reclaiming every fiery, intense moment you thought was lost. It's about not just achieving, but enjoying spontaneous, explosive intimacy. Imagine not just hoping you can perform, but knowing you'll deliver the performance of a lifetime every single time. No doubts, no second guessing, pure confidence. So hang tight because I'm just getting started. I'm about to lay it all out, the discovery, how it works, and how you can start feeling the full pulse-throbbing effects faster than you thought possible. This isn't just about getting back to normal. This is about exceeding every expectation, about living fully, fiercely, and without reservations. Are you ready to reignite that fire?
I never imagined my limp, lifeless penis would rip my world to shreds and nearly force me to commit an unthinkable act. The story I'm about to tell you is deeply personal and at times embarrassing and shocking. Yet, it led me to discover a bizarrely simple, all-natural remedy that rescued my marriage, reignited my sex life, and gave me back the sex drive, stamina, and hardness I had in my youthful prime. Within just days, I went from a sad, impotent shell of a man to enjoying the strongest and most pleasurable erections I've ever had, and giving my wife the best sex of her life, night after night, all without pumps, painful injections, or dangerous pills. Without any weird exercises, diets, or changing my lifestyle at all. And I'm not the only one raving about this natural home remedy. It's transforming the sex lives and love lives of thousands of men around the world.
I've been married to the love of my life for almost 20 years, and I thought it was normal for the sexual intimacy to end at a certain point. But this turned back the clock on our love life. It put the spark and excitement back in our relationship, and it's made us feel closer than ever. It goes to show you it's never too late. And for me, the benefits go way beyond the bed. I haven't felt this healthy and energetic in 10 or even 15 years.
I've struggled with ED for years, but this changed everything. My erections are as solid as when I was in my early 20s, but they're better because now I can control how long I go. I've got more sensitivity as well. The sensation is incredible, and when I finish, the intensity is through the roof.
So my husband John was having issues in bed. I thought it was just a temporary thing because of all the pressure from his job, but then it started becoming a real problem. I didn't know what to think. Was it my fault? Was he just not that into me anymore? So when I learned about this method, I went ahead and ordered some. It took some convincing, but I did get him to try it, and he absolutely loved the taste. A few weeks later, I was out shopping, and he called me and said, "Honey, You need to come home right now. Ever since then, we've been doing it almost every night. And you want to know the even better part? I swear he's gotten bigger.
My name's Jack, and if you're dealing with any form of erectile dysfunction, whether it's occasional limpness, finishing too soon, loss of desire, or if it's been a long time since you've gotten a hard-on, if your erections don't feel as full, firm, or as sensitive as they once were, if your sex drive has faded and you no longer feel that primal lust you should feel when you're with a beautiful woman, or if your soldier's working okay, but you want to deliver incredible sexual performance every time and enjoy the biggest, hardest, longest-lasting erections you've ever had in your life, then give me your full and undivided attention for the next 6 minutes, because you're about to discover the secrets of this 100% natural home remedy starting today. It doesn't matter how long it's been since you've had fully satisfying sex. It makes no difference if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, or beyond. In fact, you'll soon learn about a 76-year-old man who thought he'd have a lifeless penis for the rest of his days. But now, thanks to this natural 7-second remedy, he's enjoying the thickest, stiffest, vein-bulging erections he's had in decades. Along with these astonishing success stories, you'll see undeniable proof from worldwide experts and clinical studies that this oddly simple remedy will work for you, the same way it's supercharged the sex lives of over 63,400 men. But I must be brutally honest, this may be your last chance to save your sex life before it's too late. Because when you're dealing with ED in any way, shape, or form, it's a use it or lose it situation. You need to be getting fully firm erections and using them. Otherwise, your penis is shrinking and dying a little more each day. Tissues are hardening and scarring. Urologists call this penile atrophy. And once you reach the point of no return, which may be closer than you think, the damage becomes irreversible. Once that's happened, there isn't a drug or surgery on earth that can resurrect your dead soldier. But in just a moment, you'll discover how to naturally restore the rock-hard, long-lasting erections of your youth, faster than you imagined possible, and make them even more powerful than ever. So you can get hard at the mere thought of having sex, go as long as you desire, and explode with higher volume, intensely pleasurable orgasms. As unbelievable as this may sound, it comes down to a purple hardening tonic that you can prepare at home using everyday ingredients in just 7 seconds. The reason you haven't heard of this breakthrough shouldn't come as a surprise if you know anything about Big Pharma. They don't want you to find out any of this because it poses a direct threat to their profits. You see, they rake in over $5 billion a year, getting men hooked on risky, high-priced ED drugs which do nothing to solve the problem and might wind up leaving you limp forever. More on that in a moment. I'm going to share some closely guarded facts that will disturb and alarm you. But first, let me properly introduce myself. My name is Jack Jordan, and I was the last guy who ever thought ED would nearly destroy my life. My beautiful wife Cindy and I live in San Diego, California. I'm a paramedic, and Cindy works for a marketing agency. We used to have the kind of sex that other couples envied. I mean, we had our ups and downs, same as any marriage, but in the bedroom, we had a special chemistry. No matter what we may have been arguing about, sex was how we always found our way back to each other. But then things started to change. It was taking me long to get hard, and when I did, it wasn't fully stiff. Sex was becoming a struggle. It felt like my manhood was slipping away. Some nights I'd get hard, but I couldn't keep it up. I'd go limp as a wet rag and wind up tugging on my shriveled manhood, praying for it to wake up. As embarrassed as I was, the confused, worried look on my wife's face made it 10 times worse. It kept happening until eventually I stopped trying. I'd be in bed with Cindy, and she'd reach out to me, yearning for intimacy. But I'd tell her, I had a headache, or I was tired from work, anything to avoid another humiliating failure. Cindy would force a smile and say, "It's okay," like a mother comforting her kid after losing a baseball game. But as men, we know it's definitely not okay. Not only does ED crush a man's confidence, it deeply affects women. She can't help feeling rejected, undesirable, unwanted. Yet none of this was Cindy's fault. She was as sexy as ever. I saw the way men checked her out, even guys half my age. But now I had to constantly wonder, how much longer was she going to stick with a limp loser of a husband? I followed the usual advice to try to get my powerful erections of the past back. I cut out alcohol, I ate healthier, I lost some weight. As for the blue pills, yeah, I tried them a bunch of times, but I couldn't stand the side effects. One time my vision went blurry, another time I got a headache so bad I thought my brain was going to explode. And the sex just didn't feel right. If the pills did get me hard, I had less sensitivity and I couldn't finish. To be honest, I hated the whole idea of taking pills. I had taken vows before God to love and cherish Cindy. Paying for some drug cooked up